Hello, today we'll be learning how to check the kind of sugar in your lentil seeds. We have three specimens, one that has been growing for 2 weeks, the other one was growing for 1 week, and one that we didn't grow. So we're gonna take our 1 week old sprouts and we're gonna put them in the mortar. Now we're gonna use our pestle to smash them a little bit. Now we're gonna use the spatula to place them in a petri dish. And now we're using the iodine indicator to detect any polysaccharides. First of the smashed lentils, I'm gonna add 5 milliliters of water, and I'm gonna, mix them together. And using this funnel and some filtering sheets, I'm gonna separate the chunky pieces out of the water. And as you can see, it all goes to this cup. Now using a pipette, I'm gonna take 5 milliliters and put them into a funnel. Then I'm gonna take 3 drops of filling indicator and put them into the same funnel. And now we're gonna go ahead and place that vial in a glass of distilled water, and we're gonna put them in a hot tub for about
3 minutes
till the temperature goes up to 37 degrees.
So now we take out all the 2-week sprouts and we put them all in the mortar, and we use the pestle to smash them well. And we use the spatula, we took a little bit and put them in the petri dish. Then we use the iodine indicator to check if there is any polysaccharide. We pour 5 milliliters of distilled water into the mortars on the rest of the lentils, and we mix them well, pour everything into the funnel, and then everything goes into the vial. Into the vial we put 5 drops of filling indicator, and then we put the vial into a glass cup of distilled water and everything into the hot water for 3 minutes. So we take all the non-sprouted lentils and we put them all in the mortar, and we use the pestle to smash them well. Then we use the spatula, we took a little bit of the smashed lentils and we put them in the petri dish. Then we use the iodine indicator to check if there is any polysaccharides and starch. Now we pour 5 milliliters of distilled water into the rest of the lentils in the mortar. We mix them well, and then we pour everything into the funnel, to the vial, and then from the vial we put in the vial we put 5 drops of filling indicator to check if there is any monosaccharides. Put the vial in a glass cup of distilled water and everything to hot water for 3 minutes.
So, after a little bit of time, here are the results. The ones that have sprouted for only 1 week, in the filling indicator, they turned purple. And in the iodine indicator, they turned yellow. The 1 week lentils are very interesting because there's no monosaccharides, neither there is polysaccharides. With the 2 week sprouts, the filling turned orange and the iodine turned yellow, which means again that there's no polysaccharides and only monosaccharides. The ones that we didn't grow, in the filling indicator, we got blue, which means there's no monosaccharides, but in the iodine we got black, which means there is polysaccharides.
So here are the conclusions after we got the results. So we concluded that in the lentils that hasn't sprouted, there is scratch. That means that there is polysaccharide. But in the lentils that did the sprout for 1 week and 2 weeks, there is no scratch, and that means that there is no polysaccharide. That means that if you plant some lentils, and we conclude that if you plant lentils, you most likely you won't get some polysaccharide in it. But that means that we conclude that there is no polysaccharide in sprouted lentils. And with the filling indicator, we conclude that we got the results, and we saw that in the lentils in the 1 week sprouts and in the non-sprouted lentils, there is no monosaccharides, and in the 2 week sprout there is. That means that if the lentil sprout is older, then you're most likely to get some monosaccharides.